Alright, so welcome back. It's been a while since I uploaded my last video. That's because I had to write some exams and I also got hit with corona and I'm recovering, so I thought why not upload my next video. So my last videos were about theme app extensions and how to use them, what their purpose is, and one of the main reasons to use theme app extensions is because Shopify has released those themes 2.0 that support app blocks, and if a store uses a theme 2.0 with app blocks, then you will have to use theme app extensions. And if a store uses an older theme, like the debut theme, for example, you are not able to use theme app extensions, and then your app will have to use script tags. So script tags is the older version and theme app extension is the newer version. Now, the main question that arises is, how do we figure out if a store is using a theme 2.0 or not, and how do we figure out if we are allowed to install script tags, and how are we able to find out when not to use script tags, right? So that's kind of a complicated situation, and I've done some research, and that is the purpose of this video, how we do that, right? So let me show you how this is done. All right, so first of all, I want to show you that I have written this little guide that you can find on my website. Here you can go to all4webdesign.de and the link will be in the description. And I wrote down this code for you, so you can just go here, copy paste it into your project, and that should work. And one important thing is that you will have to use this osiset package that I made a video about a while ago. It's still up to date, but just make sure that you're using the osiset package version 17.1, because that is the newest version. And if you're using an older package version, then this code will not work because they have used some different methods in an older version, right? So make sure to use package version 17.1, and I've done my best to make this look good right here on my website, but this code right here that you will have to copy here, that is a code that has too many lines in it, so I wasn't able to put it in this nice looking iframe right here. So yeah, you will have to live with that, but I think that should be no problem. You can still copy and paste it right here, and yeah, so I will go through this code step by step and show you where to copy and where to paste it, and how that is done. Now, I haven't done this all by myself. Most of the credits go to this GitHub user, Apur Bajnu, I think. I hope I pronounced it correctly, but he helped me a lot with this. I created this GitHub issue here on the package, and he came up with this solution, and it worked very, very well. But it seemed like he made the solution on an older version. Maybe it was version 16.9 or 16.8 on this osiset package. So I had to do a little bit of refactoring, had to change out some method names, but that is not a big problem. So if you're, maybe let's do it this way. If you're still using an older version of the package, you can go to this GitHub issue right here. I will put it in the description as well, and you can copy his code. If you have a newer version going on, like 17.1, which I would recommend, but still, then you can go to my page right here and copy all of that code right there, right? Now, let me just quickly demonstrate what the problem is with our current app. So right now I'm in a development store, right? And I have my debut theme installed, and debut theme is an older theme that does not support app blocks yet. So if I would go ahead and I would go and install my app, then all the script tags would be loaded, and I will show this to you. So let me go back to VS Code. So that's the way to see if all the script tags will be installed. I have created a shortcut right here. So if I click on this shortcut up here, I don't have to go to partners dashboard and install my app. I can just click here and my app should be installed. You can see install unlisted app. Now if I go here, you can see that the script tags would be installed, which is correct for the debut theme. All right, now let me go back, deinstall my app. Now I want to switch the theme to the Dawn theme. Install the app again. And you can see here that the script tags will be installed again, as well as the webhooks, but they don't matter right now. But the script tags will be installed again, even though I have my Dawn theme installed. So when I have my Dawn theme installed, you know that I should not install any script tags right here, right? And that is the problem, and that is the problem that we are going to solve right now. All right, let me just cancel this, clean up the terminal. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is I want to go over here to my blog page, go down here to step 1 and copy the first line of code, which is this right here, right? Command C, then I'm going to go ahead and open up VS Code, and I will have to open up my .env file. I'm already in my .env file, and I will paste this line of code in here. So I now have my Shopify app blog templates env in here, right? So I will go back to the blog right here, and I will copy this code, of that code right there, and I will paste it into this file, Shopify app.php, right? Now I'm gonna go back to VS Code. I will search for this file with Command P, Shopify app. There we are. And it doesn't really matter where you paste it, but I think it would make sense to paste it somewhere underneath the script tags, maybe somewhere around here, because it has something to do with the script tags, right? So now you've got that. All right, looks good. Then I will go on to the next step, and now we will have to go to the vendor files. So now we will have to edit the files of this package directly right here, right? So again, we want to copy this, go over to VS Code, and now we will open up our vendors, and we will go down here to osiset, Laravel, Shopify, source, contracts, and there we have our API helper, right? And we can go down to the bottom of this file and just add this code right here. what do we have to do next? Now we will have to go to the API helper within our services, and in there we will have to paste all of this code that I wrote in here. So let me just paste all of this right here. Let me go back to my project. This time I don't want to open up my contracts. I want to open up my services, and we also have a API helper in here, and we can see that the API helper implements the API helper that we have just edited. That's why it's underlined red, because we have added two methods here. We have added the get themes method and the script tags should be enabled method, and none of these methods are implemented in here yet. That's why we go to the end of this file and paste them in here, right? So now we have this get themes right here, and we have script tags should be enabled method right here. All right, so now we can save that. And if you're wondering what all of this code is right here, and maybe if you want to understand it deeply, then you can go over here to the Shopify page, and they also have this site where they explain how to verify support for app logs, and in here they have all of this code. So they basically show you how you can verify the support for the app logs in here, but I think it's written in JavaScript. So basically what this GitHub user here did was he just translated everything from JavaScript over to PHP, right? Because the logic and everything is the same. So yeah, that's that. All right, so we have pasted that, we have done this and that. All right, so let us continue. Now we have to copy this code right here and paste it into the dispatch scripts, which is in the actions folder. Now let me go back. We have this actions folder right here, and we have our dispatch scripts. And if we take a look at this dispatch scripts file right here, then we have to make sure to paste it on at the right position, because we have some conditions where we want to dispatch the scripts and when not to dispatch the scripts, right? And if if there's an array full of if there's no array with script tags, then we don't have to dispatch any jobs, right? And now we have to paste a second condition under which we are not supposed to dispatch any jobs, and that is that right here. So basically what we are doing is we will check if the script tags should be enabled, which we are doing in this file right here. So within API helper, we are checking are the script tags, if the script tag should be enabled or not, and then it's gonna return true or false, right? And if that method returns false, then our script tags will not be dispatched, right? And that will be the case if we have a themes 2.0 going on or installed, right? So that is the whole purpose of this code block right here. Let me save it, and let me see what we have to do next. Okay, so I just wrote down what the invoke method, which is this right here, should look like, and let me check it if it looks correct. So we have our script tags, get Shopify, blah blah blah, underneath we have our API helper, and it looks like in my file right here. And then we got run the installer job. All right. So it looks good. And basically now I want to test if everything is working fine. So let me go back to my project. Let me say PHP artisan. Let me listen to the queue. And as we have seen, if we go back to this development store right here, I have my Dawn theme installed. And if I install my app right now, then no script tags should be installed. So let me click this button, which installs my app. Install unlisted app. And as you can see here, now this time, only the webhook installer were installed, right? And my app got installed like it should be. And only the webhook installer got installed. And this time we don't have our script tags installed. And that is the way that we want it to work. Now, let me check if the script tags will be installed if I have my debut theme installed. So delete my app again. Change the theme. Publish debut theme. So debut theme is published. Let me go back to my apps. And now I want to reinstall my app. Let me check if the queue is still on. All right, so I will install my app now. And you can see this time I got my script tag installer, which is correct, and I got my webhook installer, which is also correct. All right, so everything is working like it should be. Okay, so everything is working fine. But now we have a problem because we have edited our vendor files directly. So, but the next time that you would wanna update your vendor files, or maybe if that package goes to version 18 or something and you want to update it, then all of your changes will be gone right away. And you would have two choices. Either you would watch my tutorial again and do all this stuff again, or you could also do something smarter, and that would be to override your vendor files within your Laravel project, right? And now I want to show you how you can override your vendor files within your project. So you want to go to this directory app, and now you can add a new directory, and let me call it override, or say overrides, right? And within those overrides, we will paste all of those files that we have edited within our vendor folder. All right, now I will go over here to my vendor folder, and I will look for the file, for one of the files that I have edited. And I have edited this API helper, and I have also edited another API helper. One is in the directory contracts, and the other one is in the directory of services. So within my overrides folder, I would have to recreate this structure of the directories. So I will have to make sure to do that. So let me just copy this first file. Let me go back to overrides. Now I will add a folder called osiset, because maybe at some point I would need another override, which is also called API helper, but from another package. So I will have to make sure that I create this folder called osiset first. Then I will go ahead and say contracts, right? And I will paste my file in here. So next, I will need this API helper from services. Let me copy this again. Go to osiset and create a new folder, services. Paste this file in here. Now I will do the same thing with my dispatch scripts. Copy that. Go up here. Create a folder called actions and paste my dispatch scripts in here. All right. So I can close my vendor files here because I have them in my overrides folder right now. Now the next thing that I want to do, because right now our project or Laravel doesn't know anything about those classes that we have just put in our overrides folder. So we would have to go here to our composer JSON and look for our autoload property. So within our autoload property, we first have to tell our project what classes to exclude from our project. And we would do that by saying exclude from class map, right? Now, which are the classes that we want to exclude? Those are the ones that we have just edited within our package. Now, those are within vendor, osiset, laravel, Shopify, source, Shopify app, actions, dispatch scripts .php, right? And it's not only that one, but we have edited two more. So comma, and I can just copy that, and that time it wasn't within actions, it was within services, and it was the API helper that I edited, and this time it was the API helper, but it was within our contracts. All right, so we have excluded those classes now, but we still have to tell our projects which files to use instead. So I would go ahead and say, all right, let me add those files within an array, and those files that I want to use now, they are within app overrides, and I put them within osiset, dispatch scripts .php. I got two more. Put the other one in services. Actually, I forgot actions. Put that one in here. Put that one in there. Delete the comma. All right, so now that we basically told our project which classes we want to exclude from our class map and which files we want to include, and those files are our new overridden classes. Right now we have to basically tell Laravel to update those classes or to override them finally, and we will do this by saying composer dump autoload. All right, and now the vendor files should be overridden by those files that we have just put in our overrides directory. And to test if everything works, I will now install that package again, and then still all the functionality should still work without me editing any of the files again, right? All right, so I just deleted the vendor file, installed it again. Now let me check if all of my changes are gone. All right, all of the changes are gone. Now, let me close this. Let me close everything. Okay, so I have the debut theme. Let me check. Let me switch to the Dawn theme. All right. Now let me install my app. Let me check if this works. Got a webhook installer, and we don't have any script tags, just like we expected it, right? And we got our app installed. All right, so everything worked. That was basically it. So that is the best way to figure out which theme the merchant has installed, when to install your script tags, when to install the theme app extensions, and the best way to override those changes, because you don't want your changes to change every time, or you don't want your changes to be overridden every time that you update the package or anything like that, right? So you want to save your changes. Maybe you have to tweak them here and there whenever some updates will be done to the package, but there will be something different in the future. But for now, everything should work. And yeah, I'm not sure what I will do the next time. We will see. It's best if you subscribe so you can check it out. And yeah, so see you next time. Bye-bye.